Hi, I'm Trisha J. Wooldridge, and I am a novel friend. A novel friend is the business that I started some time ago to encompass my editing, my writing, being an author, and everything I love about words. Because words are a bridge between people for communications, a way to build relationships, and as corny as it sounds, to make the world a better place. Welcome to A Novel Friend. I'm Trisha J. Wooldridge, and I am finishing the short story Cemetery Angels in Dark Luminous Wings. And if you've missed the first few parts, you're going to be totally lost, and you should go back and watch the rest of them. But this is a short story that I decided to share in November, specifically because November is All Souls, All Saints, and this takes place in a cemetery called St. Stanislaus. And it's a real place, and many of the monuments are real monuments that I reference in this short story. So, the stunning conclusion of Cemetery Angels. Cemetery Angels. St. Michael turned to me and Daddy and nodded. With a crunching whistle, the stone archangel leapt into the air and spread his massive stone wings. The car flattened and broke to pieces from his jump. The rubbing of cement feathers lessened and disappeared as more sun slipped through the dust-and angels. I couldn't see Dad anymore, though I could still feel his hand on my head and my head in his lap. More scrape flapping let me know another cemetery angel approached. It was the me-sized one from Mom's grandparents' grave. Obviously, stone angels are strong, because she carried Mom in her arms all by herself. She stood Mom up, and Mom stared open-mouthed at me and Dad. She took a few limping steps towards us. Toward me. I don't know when Dad left. I was sitting on the ground, confused, cold, and hurting. Mom closed her eyes. Her grandparents' stone angel floated away, but wind, or maybe Dad, pushed Mom's hair out of her face. Tears came to my eyes, and I couldn't stop them. Mom let herself fall onto her butt beside me and pulled me in her lap. We both cried until the police came. The two men who hadn't been in the car got resuscitated. One left in an ambulance with a police officer. The other was healthy enough to get stuffed into the back of a police car. The guy behind the wheel was covered with a sheet over his face and left in an ambulance without a siren. I wish I didn't know what that meant, but I did. And it made me sad, even though I knew the man might have killed me or Mom with his car. The police said the men were high on drugs, and one had overdosed. The two not-dead druggies were babbling about cemetery statues coming to life. The officers, of course, attributed their nonsense to the drugs. Mom and I had looked at each other and silently decided not to tell them otherwise. "We've been looking for these guys for a few weeks," the policewoman explained. "They robbed an old couple at Our Lady of the Rosary last week, and another couple at Oak Hill Cemetery before that. You both should be very proud of yourselves." I didn't see that in the paper or news. Mom sounded like she wanted to scold the officer for not keeping people informed of such things. The policewoman shrugged, and then her voice sounded like she was talking to me more than Mom, so I looked at her. "You did a good job taking care of yourselves and calling us right away. I know it's hard right now, but if you need anything..." She handed Mom a business card. "We'll call," Mom said. "Do you want a ride to the doctor's, an escort?" Mom shook her head and promised she'd get us to the doctor's. After all, she had sprained an ankle. She told me that even before the medics said so. Mom told the policewoman that we just needed some alone time. The policewoman nodded, but she and her partner insisted on at least walking us back to the car. Mom hesitated a moment before getting in, but then got that stubborn look on her face that people say I got from her. When we pulled off the cemetery road to the main street, Mom let out a deep, ragged breath. Keeping one hand on the wheel, she fished around with the other in her bloodied tote bag. Between her thumb and forefinger, she held up a stone feather. "My mom always had me take care of graves," Mom reminded me. "You always water the flowers. You always take care of the stones. Take care of the memories." I nodded. And they take care of you? My mother never told me that part, but if I ever catch you sticking your tongue out at an angel again, so help me, Lillian. Yes, Mom, I'll be good. I slouched into the seat. Looking at my cut-up hands and still feeling my dad's arms, I could hardly argue. She snorted a sound between a laugh and a sob. I looked at her. She was blinking, but her lips curled in a little smile as she tucked the stone feather into the side pocket of her purse. Think this'll make a good ticket scratcher? I think the hospital gift shop has tickets. I betcha it's good luck. Of course, Mom had to be practical after all that. And that was the end of Cemetery Angels. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please share, click subscribe, leave a comment. If you want to read it all at once and not wait, for 4 weeks to get the whole thing, you can do so by buying the book. Link is down below. Pull to Pull Press, Pull to Pull Publishing, Dark Luminous Wings. It is a really great anthology that I am proud to be part of. And again, I hope you really enjoyed the story. If you did, leave me a comment to let me know what you think. Share with your friends, maybe subscribe. And I'm going to take the next week off because there's 5 weeks in November and I had 4 parts and it would be really hard to split this into 5 parts. I will see you in December with something totally different. Thank you very much and bye.